everyone just seems that little bit lack of confidence as a group, not just individuals.
Yeah, and you know, where we're trying to get to is what has made the difference. You know, Mane has left the club, which I think is a big loss. But you know, there's still a fine squad.
It just can't be
no, I
losing
totally
Mane,
agree.
no.
So there isn't just one thing, and I think to be a successful club, which Liverpool have been, it's really tough to do it again and again and again. Man City are able to do it. Manchester United were able to do it under Ferguson. But for me, Matt, there is no answer as such.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, it's your first home loss at Anfield since March 2021. And you thought when they won against Manchester City, OK, maybe Liverpool will be using that to turn their season around. It's not been the case. Gifted a win to Nottingham Forest, who is down there in the relegation zone. Leeds United haven't won in 8 matches. And yesterday's results happen. What can Liverpool do go from here? What happens now?
The thing that Klopp will do is he won't panic. You know, he's had injuries. Yes, they've had different things that have happened, but it's just getting back to the basics for them. It's high press. They're so good at it. They win the ball back so high up the pitch. Salah is just getting behind again.
Well, they haven't been this season.
They haven't. No. But that's what I mean. They need to get back to, because that's, you know, you say any team last season when they went and played against Liverpool, that's what they were dominated from. You couldn't get away from them pressing high, getting winning the ball back, and then they're onto you and onto you. And it hasn't been like that this season. And they haven't taken their chances as well this season. Whereas before they were, you know, they finished everything that came to them.
They've got to play through it, basically. You know, like a striker hasn't scored for 5, 6, 7 games. You know, for me, you keep playing your striker if you believe he's going to score your goals, and eventually he starts scoring your goals.
We're still talking about a really, really good, strong squad of players. It's not like, you know, they're not quality players. You've got Salah's, who's arguably been has been their best player for the last 3 or 4 years. You know, he's still not found the heights that he had last year.
I mean, at the moment, we're talking about a Liverpool side who, points-wise, are closer to the bottom 3 than they are to top 4. More than likely, I think at this point, the title looks to be quite unlikely for Liverpool. But is Champions League football maybe even at risk?
I wouldn't say it's at risk. Well, yes, it is at risk. Yes, it is at risk. But you look at it, I think it's 8 points to top 4. Now, they were clawing back 12 points, I think it was last year, in the fight for the title. So they're capable of it. You couldn't sit here and say you can't see Liverpool going on a 9-game win. You know, they can do that. They can just turn it on like that. But they just need to get that first one going, and it just to keep that momentum. They just need that scrappy one.
But there's been so many occasions this season already. You know, that late win against Newcastle, for example. You know, here's the turning point. You know, the 9 goals against Bournemouth. Here's the turning point. You know, the 7-1 against Glasgow Rangers. Here's the turning point. And off the back of it, invariably, they've gone the other way again. Consistency, I think, is what Jurgen Klopp has used the word as. You know, we are not consistent at what we are normally good at.